Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to have a quick talk about the LosiMicroB, how they have a strange habit of multiplying, and what have Losi got planned next. Yes, the LosiMicroB, I don't think anyone saw it coming. It has been so popular. We are now 3+ months into this platform and the shop still can't keep them on the shelves. And yes, as I said at the start of this video, they do have a habit of multiplying, and for $100 you can't really go wrong with them. They're, such a well sorted piece of kit. The performance, bang for your buck, you really can't argue with them. So Losi has a good history in the micro scene. They have had a number of cars over the years in the same scale and smaller. While we didn't see it coming, it's not really a surprise that they have entered with this new platform. So a couple of days ago, Losi put out a post on social media saying how they were blown away at the popularity of this new car, and they asked, what do we want to see next? So coming from a club racing point of view, there were a couple of things that the new buggy did, I feel, lack a little. Now, the big one for me is the motor. I have nothing against brushed motors, and to be honest, the amount of speed that these cars have is pretty much perfect. That said, the difference that you can get from one car to another with motor performance on this can be huge, which, as I say, for a club racing box stock-ish kind of rule set can really make things a little disappointing. Now over here in the UK, we are relatively small compared to you guys over in the States. However, we have maybe 15 to 18 people on a night racing the cars, but the problem is we're seeing huge differences in the motor performance. We can get potentially maybe 10, maybe even 15% difference in power from one car to another. Now, that's fine if you're just blasting around the living room, you don't notice it, or bashing outside in a parking lot. But when you're going side by side, that difference is really noticeable, and it does take the fun away from racing. So after seeing the post on social media that they put out, I thought, why not drop them a message back and say thank you for bringing out this new car. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, thought I'd say thank you. But then also just put across a couple of bits of feedback to them, and hopefully they will consider some of them in the future. So I jumped on Facebook, dropped them a message, and sure enough, they responded, and I'll put that up right now. So yeah, I was blown away that I got a response. I didn't think anyone would be sitting behind the message boards, so thank you for getting back to us on that. Yeah, I mean, we all know the motors are mass produced for these things, and like they say, they're not made specifically for these cars. However, it really would be nice if there was some way of getting some quality control over them, so that when we got them, they were of more equal speed, and it made the racing just that little bit more fair. Crossing over to the Kyosho platforms, they seem to manage it pretty well. We do a lot of Mini Z racing, and the motors there, while they do fade over time, out the box, they are probably all within maybe 2 or 3% of each other, and there's no real noticeable difference. However, like I mentioned, with this LosiMicroB, the motors can vary a significant amount. So for $100, we've got to expect them to, save here and there, and unfortunately, perhaps the motor is where they have done that, which is leading to these inconsistencies. Comparing it to the Kyosho isn't really that fair, because the Kyoshos are significantly more expensive. Yeah, so I put it to them, would it be possible to get an aftermarket brushed motor that we could switch out with, that wasn't necessarily faster, but offered more consistency for racing. So from their reply, saying that that brushless is going to be the way forward, it begs the question, what are we going to see from them? Are Losi going to come out with a brushless ready to run system? Quite possible. A number of years ago, Charisma came out with the GT24, similar ballpark price tag, around about the $120, I believe, and incredible performance. It only ran on a 1S LiPo, but it absolutely flew. So I would have thought it would be well within the reasons to do a brushless MicroB for not a huge amount more. Now, is a brushless ready to run MicroB something that I feel could be good? Well, if it means that the racing is a lot more consistent and we don't see those changes in motor performance, then yeah, definitely. I would hope that it wouldn't be a huge amount more expensive. I think for it to be as popular as the brushed version has been, then I would hope that it would be below $150. I think the real plus to the MicroB has been that it has been such an affordable platform to get into. But then I know that a lot of people out there are into modifying their cars and want to have the very best. So will a pro roller route actually be more suitable for that area of the market, and just giving us a bare blank canvas to put whatever brushless system we want into it. So in the meantime, why don't you drop us a comment below and let us know what you think they'll be bringing out next. Will it be a brushless upgrade for the MicroB, or perhaps even a Micro T? I know a lot of people are after that. I think that just about wraps this one up. If you've enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.